Ladies and gentlemen, take a trip back to 1966 and meet the great Muddy Waters and his band.
Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. I wanna love you so bad till I don't know what to do. I'm going down in Louisiana to get me a mojo head. I'm going down in Louisiana to get me a mojo head. I'm gonna have all you women direction to my command. Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo waking, but just don't worry on you. Gypsy woman giving me advice. I got a gypsy woman giving me advice. I got a whole lot of tricks keeping here on ice. Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo. Got my mojo working, got my mojo working, got my mojo working, but just don't worry. Play on again. Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo working, but just don't worry, don't. Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo. Just don't work on you.
In a 10-year period between 1950 and 1960, Muddy Waters and his band's recordings of songs like that one, Got My Mojo Workin', turned out to be one of the greatest collections of electric blues recordings ever made. In fact, Muddy Waters had a huge impact on the history of blues music and rock and roll. In 1953, Otis Spann sat down at the piano as a permanent member of Muddy Waters' band. Otis's dad was a preacher. There was a piano in the church, and Otis taught himself how to play when he was 7. Now, like many other blues artists, he spent his early days playing and singing in a choir. Gospel, soul, and rhythm, a dynamite mix to which Otis Spann added his own personal flash and dazzle.
You know the blues, how was it? Don't like nobody You know the blues don't like nobody, but you can buy the blue, baby, only for $1 a quarter. You know the blues hates everybody. You know the blues, pretty baby, hates everybody. But you can buy the blue, baby, only for $1 a quarter. Remember, pretty baby, when I knocked on your door, told me, woman, you didn't want me no more because you had the blue. And it don't like nobody. You know the blues, know the blues. Blues don't like nobody. How much? The blues don't like nobody. You know the blues, know the blues. Blues don't like nobody. Mr. Blue hates everybody. Mr. Blue hates everybody. The blues don't like nobody. No, the blues, no, the blues. Blues don't like nobody. Yeah.
The contribution to blues music by black women is legendary. Women like Memphis Minnie, Bessie Smith, and Elizabeth Cotton all earned their place in blues music history. But back in 1966, when these sessions were recorded, only one woman was included. She was Mabel Hillary, just starting her singing career working college campuses and coffee houses. And like Otis Spann, she started singing with a gospel choir. In the tradition of the first woman blues singers, Mabel Hillary's style was simple, soulful, straight up, and blue.
Tell me how long that old train been gone. Tell me how long that old train been gone. Well, the people keep coming, Lord, coming, but that old train done gone. Can't you hear that old whistle blowing, coming around that curve? Can't you hear that old whistle blowing, coming around that curve? Don't you know, Lord, don't you know? Oh, it's bringing back my love. Tell me how long that old train is gone. Yes, the reapers keep coming, but that rain is gone. Oh, it's gone.
One of the longest lasting and most popular duos in blues history happened in 1940, the year when Brownie met Sonny. Now, Brownie is guitarist Brownie McGee, a man who learned to play a homemade guitar when he was 6 and recovering from a crippling bout of polio. Now, Sonny, of course, was harmonica player Sonny Terry, who lost his eyesight when he was just a kid. Now, separately, they were great players, but together, they were pure magic. And for over 45 years, they played concerts and festivals, recorded albums, played club dates all over the world, and even appeared as actors in a couple of Broadway shows. Their music was their own, and like most truly great blues music, every note and every word came out of the lives they lived.
I don't want no cornbread thieves like my lasses. I don't want no cornbread thieves like my lasses. At supper time, Lord, Lord, supper time. I got a letter from my mother this morning. I got a letter from my mother this morning. She said, come home, Lord, Lord, son, come home. Woo! All right, man. I ain't got no ready-made mind. But I ain't got no ready-made mind. I can't come home. Mother, you know your son can't come home. Woo! But if I can make, oh Lord, June, July, and all. Oh, yeah. If I can make June, July, and August, then I'll come home. Mother, you know your son will come home. Then I heard him say, oh no, I don't want no more cornbread thieves like my lasses. I don't want no more cornbread thieves like my lasses. That's half my time, Lord, Lord, supper time. Woo, 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 no.
Some say that Sonny and Brownie were a perfect match because of the way they harmonized. Well, that helps explain their sound, but what kept bringing audiences back was the chemistry between these two guys. It was a love-hate relationship, and while Brownie was the most solid and serious-minded of the two, Sonny just loved any excuse to cut loose.
I met a pretty little girl walking down the avenue. I met a pretty little girl walking down the avenue. Come on, honey, can Sonny go home with you? She said, yes, Sonny, will you rock this house tonight? She said, yes, Sonny, will you rock this house tonight? You got to give plenty of love and everything really be all right. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Well, if you don't believe it, just stop right here and see. Well, we start after midnight rock to the break of dawn. Hear what I said, Dixon? Start after midnight rock to the break of dawn. Honey, you can't get cold cough, son, I gotta keep you warm. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Well, if you don't believe it, just stop right here and see you. What you say, harmonica? Well, you know, I don't dance all night, people. Keep it going. At about 5 o'clock in the morning, you know. And this what I told that little girl, me and her dancing together. This what I told her. Honey, 5 o'clock now, what you gonna do? Honey, 5 o'clock now, what you gonna do? This what she said. She said, I don't care if it ain't, I leave it up to you. And this what I told her. When I lock this door, when I throw this key away. When I lock this door, when I throw this key away. Well, I ain't going home, my favorite here, dude. Woo!
From my childhood, where I am now, I ain't gonna worry, I'll get by somehow. My mama had 'em, my daddy had 'em too. I was born with the blues. I'll tell you something, friends, it ain't no joke. I wouldn't take my past life for my weight in gold. My mama had 'em, daddy had 'em too. I was born with a blues. I've used my guitar for my pillow. Hollow logs have even been my bed. Oh yeah. Blues, my only companion. I had to sing the blues for my meat and bread. Oh yes, I want you to know I began to roam. Poor old me, I come from a broken home. My mama had 'em, daddy had 'em too. I was born with a blues. Don't believe I'm sinking, just look what a hole I'm in. Don't believe I love you, look what a fool I've been. But I'm not ashamed, ain't that new? I've been living with you. You know why? Rocks was my mother and father's pillow, oh yes. Cold ground had to be their bed. Blue skies was their blanket, and the moonlight was their spread. Oh yes, you think I'm happy, but you don't know my mind. Smile on my face, my heart's bleeding all the time. But I'm not ashamed, ain't that new? I was born with a blues. One more time. I'm not ashamed, oh no friend, ain't that a lot of news? Me and old Sonny's got the blues.
Some of the old-time blues players used to claim that Sunnyland Slim broke microphones with his voice. Now, I don't know if this is true, but when you hear him belt out his classic version of Tin Pan Alley, you might want to move away from the windows. His famous Delta blues style was a trademark way back in the early 20s. He banged the piano and shouted the blues in hundreds of back rooms and bars all over Mississippi and the Deep South. Sunnyland was either a featured artist or a sideman on over 250 recordings. In the 1960s, he toured Europe, and fans loved him so much, he just kept on going back for more right through to the 1980s. The last of the original Delta blues piano players and an elder statesman of the Chicago blues style, the great Sunnyland Slim.
Tell me, Tin Pan Alley, about the roughest place in town. You know, to start the cutting and shooting, soon as the sun go down. Hey, hey, hey. What kind of place can an old alley be? Lord, every woman I get, you know that old alley takes away from me. be found. I wake up early in the morning, try, 10 train alley bound. Hey, 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 what kind of place can that alley be? Lord, of the woman I get, you know the alley take away from me. Joke along. Hey, hey, hey. What kind of place can that be? Lord, every woman I get, Lord, that takes away from me.
Otis Spann was an important part of the Muddy Waters blues sound and a great sideman. But Otis was also a vocalist in his own right, with a hazy sound and dramatic style that was all his own. We couldn't resist playing you one of the songs that showed off the Otis Spann style at its legendary best, the classic, Ain't Nobody's Business If I Do.
Lord, 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 Lord. Ain't nobody's business. How much it? What I do? Me and my baby, you know we fuss and fight. Just the next moment, baby, we's all right now. But it ain't nobody's business. Tell me what I'm talking about. What we do. One of these days, I'm going crazy. Buy me a shotgun. And I killed my baby. Ain't nobody how much if I do. Let me tell you something.
She take a notion, go right down, and I jump in the ocean. Ain't nobody business. How much if I do? One of these days, now, I'm going crazy. Buy me a shotgun, I'm gonna kill my baby. Ain't nobody business. How much a child if I do? Yeah, if I do.
One of the biggest legends in the blues was a big bass-playing baritone named Willie Dixon. Willie was also a composer and a record producer who loved to find new talent. In fact, the chances are, if you've listened to Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, or Otis Rush, you've heard one of his songs. Now, if you love the blues and you want to be a better player, there's no better way to play than to play along with the greats. But first, you have to start with something simple. Then you add a little something of your own. The next thing you know, you're playing with the band.
I'm crazy for my baby.
Willie Dixon!
I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just crazy for me. Now when the sun go down, she nearly make me shout. She torture my soul when the lights go out. Early in the morning, about the break of day, I can't hear nothing but my baby say, I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just crazy for me. Well, she hugged me long and she squeezed me tight. She make me love her with all my might. She bring my food right to the bed. Talk me till I'm out of my head. But I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just crazy for me. Oh. For my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just crazy for me. Well, she hold me close and she squeeze me tight. She make me love her with all my might. She bring my food right to the bed. Talk me to talk till I'm out of my head. But I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just crazy for me. I'm crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby.
Crazy for my baby.
I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just crazy for me.
When he took part in the studio session you've been watching, Muddy Waters was already a respected and well-loved legend. The respect came from his talent and the quality of his work, and the love came from fans and from hundreds of aspiring musicians that Muddy spent a lifetime teaching, helping, and guiding. Some of the best of those musicians were sideman in the band he brought into the studio that day 30 years back. Musicians like James Cotton, the dean of the Chicago Blues Harmonica, drummer S.P. Leary, guitarist James Madison, and bassist Jimmy Lee Morris, then and now, the hottest blues band in the land.
Had a pretty little girl, but I lose my baby boy, it ain't that bad. Had a pretty little girl, I lose my baby boy, it ain't that bad. You ain't got. Can't lose some little girl that you ain't never had. Money in the bank, but I got busted people, ain't that bad. Had money in the bank, but I got busted people, ain't that bad. You can't spend what you ain't got. Can't lose some little girl that you ain't never had. And a sweet little home, but it got went down, people ain't that bad. That's my own fault. People ain't that bad. You can't spend what you ain't got. Girl, you ain't never had.
On the last day of the recording session, the artists got together and said their goodbyes. Willie Dixon looked around the studio and said, "There ain't never been a blues meeting like this ever." And he was right. There never was, and there never would be again. Most of these guys are gone now, but like the blues itself, their stories go on forever in the music for generations to come. I'm Colin James. Good night.
If I could hold you right here in my arms. Well, if I could hold this little girl, hold her right here in my arms. Well, you know, I would be so happy, 'cause I know I'm doing no wrong.
You're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss blue country best and the way I carry on. You see me coming, baby. Woo, put your man I do. Whoa, baby.
old solitary been here before. When a woman says she loves me, I get angry. When one hates me, I laugh and grin. Woman says she loves me, I get angry. One hates me, I laugh and grin. I never have no luck with the one that loves me. One that hates me, I always win.
I'm a hard-working woman, Daddy, and you know Mama don't mind trying. I'm a hard-working woman, and you know Mama don't mind trying. But if I catch you cheating, Daddy, whoa, hope you don't mind dying.
Baby, every time I get to drinking, you know you roll across my mind. Every time I get to drinking, you know you roll across my mind. Lord, you keep me worried, woman. Woo, my Lord and mine.
Know that blues ain't nothing but the racing on the mind. You know that blues ain't nothing but the racing on the mind. When you touch your woman loving you, let go leaving all the time. How much of it? If you want me, baby, this is what you got to do. If you want